In this video, I'm going to take you around a house that I've wired from scratch. Now, the house is a new built property, and I'd like to do this video in two parts. The first part is going to be simply what I've done, showcasing my work for any potential customers so they can see what I can do when it comes to domestic wiring. The second video I'd like to do is more in depth. I'm going to show you some of the wiring practices that I've incorporated, the regulations that I've had to adhere to. It's not just the BS 7671 wiring regulations that you have to think about when it comes to new build properties. There's so many more building regulations that you have to follow. Okay, I'll just take you through a virtual tour of the property. This is the front door. Okay, I'll try and make this as quick as possible. This is the kitchen. The property is still for sale. It's still having a bit of snagging work done to the building side of it, but it's on the market at the minute, and for all intents and purposes I'm finished, but there's still some decorating going on. So this is the kitchen. There's recessed lights I put in all over the property. They didn't want any pendants. They wanted complete recessed down lights, apart from the toilet, which I've put a standard LED bulkhead in there. So this is the first bedroom with an ensuite. Here's a fuse board. We'll go into why I put the fuse board here in the second part of the video, as opposed to there. This is the lounge. Lighting on the dimmer switch. Go upstairs. Shoes off. This is the first bedroom upstairs. It's all been nice and carpeted now. Before, last time I was here, it was just a wooden floor. Round. We're in the second bedroom upstairs. Sort of mirrors the first bedroom that we looked at. This is the bathroom. And that is pretty much that. Downstairs toilet. And here is the utility room. Back on. And this is my favourite part of the whole house. Nothing to do with electrics, is the garden. Garden is beautiful. Look at that. No one would moan if that was their garden. I certainly wouldn't. Perfect for barbecues and social gatherings and beers. Might get rid of the tree though. Sure, if the tree is, for me, being in the middle, but regardless, lovely garden. We've also got fire protection in the property, completely throughout. And most importantly, we've got protection against carbon monoxide, the silent killer. I'm gonna have to do a video on that, why you've got to get CO alarm, because it's so important. In fact, I know someone who, his wife almost died from it. He caught her just in time. We've also got underfloor heating throughout the bottom of the property, so there's no radiators on show. Manifold for that's in there. And here's the wiring centre for the heating system. So we've got radiators upstairs and underfloor heating completely downstairs, which is a nice setup. Personally, I'm not really offended having a radiator in my property, but some people like less things on show. So for that type of person, it's perfect. Okay, that concludes for what I've done in the house for this part. And in part 2, I'd like to go more in depth into the wiring practices that I've done, the products I've used, why and where I position things, and the layout of the wiring. So look forward to part 2.